Shoot, son, that right there looks like a piece of art. Craigslist guy actually quit on us.
He took off,
Did
man.
we fire him or did he quit? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad garage location, and we are just super excited to continue with building this structure right here. I know it's been pretty sketchy so far, but you know what? We are learning so much, and we already took a little time off that last weekend, and we learned so much more knowledge. And of course, we're just gonna continue with this process right here. But before we continue, I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is actually pick up a scissor lift. That's just gonna help us a ton. I mean, we've already been using the bucket of the excavator to the absolute limits pretty much. That thing can only lift up to 21 feet, so we need to go a little bit higher. And I think what we're gonna do is just get started with running to the rental place and just renting one of those suckers and getting it delivered out here. Then in the meantime, while we wait for them to deliver it, I think it's gonna take maybe an hour or two. We're gonna probably continue with putting some more bolts into the concrete, or which way should we go?
Yeah,
here,
we're gonna probably go ahead and do some more measurements and start drilling more. So that way, by the time we get done with drilling and probably installing the studs, the scissor lift will arrive and we can just continue with putting up these beams right here.
That's right. And of course, we still got Craigslist guy. Man, he's been out here all night, dude.
Man, he's been out here all weekend, man.
All weekend. He just like,
I think he just woke up. I think that's his name, Craigslist guy.
Craigslist guy, man. He's gonna help out though. You know, once he gets going, he helps out, and we get stuff done a lot
He's
faster.
like a motor. You start him up and he just keeps going.
You just crank him up and he just starts going. That perpetual motion right there. But anyways, right now I say we go ahead, run to the rental store, fill out some paperwork, and then we're gonna get back over here and just get straight to work. So instead of actually throwing some anchor bolts into the concrete, they actually brought this sucker out here a lot sooner than we expected. So we moved on to the next sketchiest thing, which is actually knocking out the main beams. That's the frame right there. The rest of the beams are not gonna be like that. So that's the most important part right there, getting that nice and squared away. Got that knocked out. Everything else should be pretty simple. Like for the sidewalls over here, the beams or the structure or the skeleton, whatever you wanna call it.
I think they just call them the frame. The rest of the frame should be simple. Those are just the main ones right there. They're huge, they're massive. And this thing right here won't drift, but it's helping us out, dude.
We'll figure out how to drift it a little bit later, dude. We're just taking it easy for now, but that's super awesome. We were thinking about purchasing one, but instead we rented this sucker for a month for like $1,200, $1,300, which is a pretty fair deal. I don't think we're gonna need it after that, so
yeah,
it only made sense to just borrow it, basically.
Yeah, we're borrowing it for a couple of dollars, but dude, it's gonna be a huge help for us, dude, because it already helped us put up that beam way faster than that first one.
Heck yeah, and we're about to continue using this sucker for the purlins. So that's exactly what you call these little suckers on the side right there. That's where the sheet metal, the walls and the roof is actually gonna get screwed onto those purlins right there. And we're gonna continue with the purlins on the top roof section right there, tie it all together, make it nice and stout, and then we're gonna work from the center to the outsides just like that. So, and then I think later on, once we knock out this center structure, which is so probably gonna take us all day, we're gonna move on to putting some more anchor bolts in and then work outwards just like
definitely.
that.
I mean, this is once we knock this out, the rest of the shop is gonna actually start coming together. You're gonna start seeing it form out, which is gonna be pretty dang awesome.
Yes, sir. It's a pretty straightforward, simple process. We got a Craigslist guy and Pops on the loose somewhere over there finding some stuff, so they're finding out what we need to do next. They're going off the plan, so we're moving right along. So I say we go ahead. Y'all finding everything okay over there?
We're almost done.
We're almost done. You know, when Craigslist guy says we're almost done,
we're not
almost done. It might be opposites. He's actually, what he says and what he means.
It's opposite day for him, dude.
Opposite day. But you know what? We're getting stuff done anyway. So I say we go ahead and just keep on working. look at this,
It actually
dude.
looks like a building now, dude.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So we finally got all those purlins knocked out for the roof, and I gotta say that right there was a task and a half,
Dude,
man.
that was a tough one right there. But dude, huge shout out to that scissor lift right there, man. That thing put in some work. It lifted all those up. It was pretty sketchy, but once we got used to it, we were sliding those suckers in, bolting them down, and we got all those knocked out right here. And this thing is sturdy. I mean, this thing does not even budge anymore because all that weight now pushing down on it. And dude, that is legit, man. That is awesome.
That is super legit right there. It's definitely gonna be even more sturdier because we are gonna throw some cable ties or some trusses down, I believe.
Yeah, there's gonna be like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of them in total, keeping this completely down. And I think we'll probably do that last once we frame out the whole thing. That way we can like adjust if we have to, and that will just like tighten it up for no hurricane can damage this thing.
Dude, that's right. That's what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be like a windproof building, and like there's a bunch of ratings and stuff like that. When we were ordering this building, they actually had to make sure that the wind doesn't get past a certain mile per hour here and stuff like that.
Yeah, they had to look at our location and stuff like, which is crazy. I mean, there is a building behind ours that's way taller. So I mean,
is it way taller? When we were up there, it looked about the same height.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I think they're on a. They actually have a slab way taller than ours.
That's what it is. Yeah, the slab is raised up.
Our slab is a little bit lower, but dude, this is legit. I mean, we're ready to actually start. What do you think we should do next? Actually,
the very next thing is to start focusing on the side walls, basically. So we got to do a lot more measuring, find where those anchor bolts are going to go.
Yeah, that way we can put those other frame supports right there. That way we can finish off the roof, either that side or this side. Doesn't matter where we actually start at, dude. Once we get that, I mean, this was the hardest part right here, man.
I think so too. Yeah, this is the hardest part right here. It's definitely it has a lot to do with technique, because at first I was like, dang, this is super difficult. But once you get in the rhythm and you like figure out the moves and stuff,
and you figure out how many bolts and how tight you need to get them and all that good stuff, it all just like slap together. It's pretty simple for the most part. I mean, we're saying that now, but everybody says that the sheet metal is going to be the hard part. Maybe that's going to be the hard part. Who knows?
Maybe we'll have to call in the expert, because the other expert, the Craigslist guy, actually quit on us.
He took off,
Did we fire him or did he quit? I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man. I think he just disappeared, dude.
Yeah, he started complaining about the tacos that mom made and stuff like. He started complaining about weird stuff, so we were like, dude, you gotta go, man.
Dude, so we know. Who knows? He might reappear one day. He might not.
We might give him a second chance. Who knows? Yeah. But other than that, dude, I'm wondering how the actual sheet metal is gonna be laid up across that roof, because they don't look too strong. And another thing that they were asking for is the amount of snow that we get out here. That way they can measure the snow load and stuff like that.
We'll probably get like not even an inch out here.
We don't get, I told him we don't get no snow out here, so we're good up there. I can't wait to get to those steps. That'll be probably in a couple videos here, dude.
Definitely, dude. Once we start getting this frame out, then the sheet metal goes on for sure.
That's right. Let's hop over here to Pops. How you feeling, Pops?
I'm really tired, but you know, you have progress, you know.
Yeah, you tired? I know we're all tired.
Dude, the sun, man.
The sun is
hot today, you know. It's very hot.
The sun beat us up. You got a little burnt.
You know.
We all got farmer's tans out here, dude.
Except for me, I took my shirt off because I'm trying to defeat the farmer's tan, man. But this is awesome, dude. Amazing progress out here, dude. Honestly, I'm enjoying every bit of this. You know, this is amazing. I enjoy working on cars, but this right here is a different level,
once you switch it up a little bit, it's always fun. It's a different experience. It's a different learning. We always like learning new stuff, and this one right here is an epic one, dude.
Super epic. So I say we go ahead, look at the plans, see where we can go from here,
and see what we can lift up.
Oh, Kentucky. Hit it one more time. Show them boys we don't play around, man. Shoot, son, you just got yourself a brand new Jeep Wrangler, dude.
Yes, sir. A 2003 Jeep Wrangler Sport, I believe, which, should we go ahead and talk about it or something?
Yeah, let's go ahead first off mention it is the next day here. We didn't get as much done as we wanted yesterday, but we still got some stuff done.
Yeah,
dude.
we still got some stuff done. But anyways, on this Jeep, we actually found this thing on the auction the other day for $2,500. Buy it now. Clean title. It's wrecked in the front. Doesn't look too crazy. Something that we can simply fix. And I was like, dude, this is a perfect little cruiser Jeep. Should we press buy it now? It's pretty cheap, dude.
You were telling me to hit buy it now. I was like, dude, just wait, man. And in this rare case, it went for more than the auction actually wanted for it.
Went for $160 more, which is still not a bad deal. So I just went ahead and hit it. And I think it's like $3,200 after fees for a clean title Jeep that you ain't got to do paperwork on and fix it up and put a lift kit, whatever, and just go cruising, dude.
That thing is sick. I can't wait
got
to
half doors and all, dude.
Half doors, dude.
Got it, dude. Half doors is the way to go.
Half doors alone are like $1,500 right there,
I know, dude. That's crazy,
But
dude.
I think what we're gonna do with this vehicle is probably throw it on the Unleashed channel instead of this channel because we got too much going on here, dude.
Too much going on. This is just a little side project, just something that we can easily just fixed up and cruise around. But anyways, as of last night, we didn't get, like you mentioned, we didn't get as much done because we were just drained from the heat. But we managed to go ahead and
measure out all the anchor bolts.
Yeah, measure out all the anchor bolts, marked everything on, which that was the most important part and the most difficult, I believe, because you want to make sure these measurements are straight, dude.
If not, man, you're gonna have a leaning tower of Pisa or Giza, whatever you call it.
Sideways. So we got them all drilled out this morning right here, and Pops is about to start cutting these anchor bolts. We're about to start putting them suckers in, about to glue them in, and then I think we already located a pile of these
frame structure pieces,
frame pillars that are gonna go right here. They're a lot different from these huge ones right here. They're just a lot smaller. So we're gonna go ahead and put all these suckers in the ground, glue them in, and then hopefully bring those suckers in and start standing them up.
Shoot, son, that right there looks like a piece of art. Ponce de Leon or DiCaprio, or no, that's not an artist. Who's an artist? Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci or El Paco. I'm just making up a bunch of stuff. I didn't pay attention in art class. Did you have art class?
I don't think I did. Maybe in elementary school.
You know what? Forget all that school stuff. Look
we're
at what we got.
We're doing art right now, dude. Look at that, dude.
That is super awesome right there. So after getting all those bolts,
anchor bolts, that's what you call them, anchor bolts, and we got them suckers glued in, dude.
Glued in, epoxied in, nice and strong. That stuff dries out super quick, so we were able to throw those up all by hand. We didn't have to use any machines at all, which that is awesome. So I'm guessing the rest of the building is going to be like that for the most part, other than the actual like flat panels of the sheet metal, which honestly we're gonna have to tie this stuff all in together before this building is 100% strong. So all this stuff together, the side walls, the flat panels, tie cables and all that stuff is what's gonna make this building 100% strong. That way the hurricane or the tornado doesn't come by and just lift this sucker up and take it
away, dude.
Space, but other than that, dude, we're moving along pretty fast. We knocked that out within like a matter of 45 minutes. Now the next thing that we're gonna move on to is actually adding a couple more of those Z boards or Z panels. We made that name up. I mean, it did say Z on the actual plans, but it didn't say Z boards, so we just call them Z boards. The exact same thing that's on the roof, we're gonna put it on the sides right there. That way that wall is nice and stout, and I guess that way it doesn't fall over. I don't think it's gonna fall over right now. It's bolted down to the ground, but we're just gonna go ahead and tie that in, and then from tying that wall in, we're gonna tie it in to this section right here.
Yeah, to this sidewall and stuff like that. Once we do all that stuff tying in right there, we're gonna jump on the roof and tie those big boards up there, dude. And that's gonna probably finish off that wall right there.
Definitely right there. That's gonna probably take a good bit of time. You know, this, like we were talking about, this heat right here, dude, we're just chilling in the shade right now. And honestly, the clouds, when you see clouds, man, that's just like you're just super happy.
Blessing,
it's
dude.
a blessing when you see those clouds right there, because yesterday, not a cloud in the sky, or there was a couple clouds, but it was really hot. But you know what? We're still able to keep moving, and that's exactly what we're gonna keep on doing. Take a couple breaks here and there, but keep moving for the most part. So I say we go ahead, bring in a couple more of those Z-boards from over there, and just keep on tying this building together. Man, I tell you what, I think we need a Facebook guy instead of a Craigslist guy. The Craigslist guy, he did pretty good, but I think we need to find somebody off of Facebook. What do you think, dude?
Dude, Facebook, we can test it out. We'll just message him. Do you want to work? And never message back. That's it.
Never respond. But actually, I think we are going to find a good stopping point right here, because we are kind of running into an issue right now. This wall right here, we got this beam that's going to connect this wall right here with the main center section right there. And right now the wall is looking like it's leaning outwards, as you can tell by this level right here. And we just can't seem to line up the holes in the perfect spot.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of adjustment holes, as you can tell right here. They're on both sides, so we're just gonna have to find the exact adjustment. Maybe go through some of the what's it called, plans a little bit more, and see what we can figure out. Maybe even call the building company, because they're on speed dial, ready to answer any questions.
Honestly, we haven't even called them not one time, because you know we kind of like doing stuff on our own and try to figure it out on your own. But I think the smart decision would be to call them up and see what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. That'll probably be the next move, and then probably in the next one we'll have this whole back wall right here, and the whole, probably even the roof joists on it as well. Dude,
but you know what's going to be super tough is actually that side over there, because we got garage doors, we got small doors, we got office space and stuff like that.
We got windows and stuff like that, and there's a lot more beams that are going to go up, and I believe there's even going to be a stronger beam, nothing like this. It's actually going to be a miniature version of these center beams on that wall over there, so it's going to be a really tough one. That's why we want to knock off the easy stuff the first thing, you know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. It seems like all this stuff is getting pretty tough, but there is easy moments, and then there's tough moments. It's like a roller coaster ride, which that's what I like.
That's what I like as well, man. That's all part of it.
That's part of it. But look at this. This looks pretty cool. We basically got this whole entire side of the build, this whole entire wall put up within a matter of a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I think right now what we're gonna do is probably just find a good stopping point right here, because I think this is the hottest part of the day, and we may not look like we're defeated, but we're not defeated.
Yeah,
we're
not
a little
defeated.
bit.
The sun's just getting in our eyes. We got to squint a little bit,
man.
dude.
Why would you want to squint, dude?
I know, right? It's crazy, but hopefully in the next video it's gonna be a little bit more cloudier. Dude, I honestly would love rain right now. I would work in the rain rather than this.
I honestly think that's why it's so hot right now, is because it's a bad rain. I think we might actually come back in the afternoon, so I think we're just gonna probably go have a little bit of lunch right now, and probably catch you guys in the next one.
Yes,
dude.
sir.
But guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. Definitely make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything, because this is gonna be a super epic journey right here, building the new Goonzquad garage, so you're not gonna wanna miss anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.